Welcome back, guys, to Down to Mars. I'm Bex.
I'm Nis.
I'm Abs.
And we are on episode 2 of 2021.
I thought you was going to say, and we are Down to Mars.
Well, we are down to Mars, even though
So this is
we're on this
episode 2,
planet.
guys, of basically 2020 part 2. We spoke we spoke a little bit last episode on parenting and dealing with our parents, living at home during lockdown, etc. So if you haven't already seen, make sure you go and run that up. Subscribe, like, comment, everything, guys.
Tap in.
Crazy. I was thinking about when we were speaking on the last episode and you mentioned something about Clubhouse. And I think it's crazy how we've seen this influx of like Clubhouse and the people that are on Clubhouse, for me, literally, well, yeah, and you know what, it put a question in my mind. Who put you in charge?
Literally.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who put you in charge? Because I feel like,
sometimes I go on it. I mean, when we was in that conversation and I'm just like, hello, Abby.
What are your sex
saying, Abby? I was thinking, what type of porn? I was just like, literally, I didn't want to turn off my mic. I was literally like, do I put on a voice too? What do I say? Like,
what's happening?
Hey.
I think that's the good thing about it, though. I think you obviously most.
Yeah, but then I'm seeing people that know me in this room and I'm just, hey,
Yeah, but
what to
fuck
say?
them. Like, no, I'm in there for the vibes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm there.
The questions are a bit wild in some of the chats that I've been in, but it's good to hear what people say, you know. I'm very interested.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good.
I am interested, but this is the thing, it's like, it depends who's speaking, because I see some rooms and it's meant to be, obviously I feel like it is a networking tool, and I feel like in the absence of us being able to go to these networking events and for our industry, this is where it's come in and tried to sort of, you know, a place where like-minded people can come and discuss relevant issues. But I'm like, not unfortunately, but in my opinion, for that to work, you need to have somebody who has expertise in that field. You can't just be having any Tom, Dick and Harry coming to regulate a room, you're running a room, you're trying to give out advice and you don't even know
What you're talking about.
Yeah, like, and I feel like people act as gatekeepers, like, there are...
Yeah, everyone gets that, you get the little green moderator badge and you think that you're... All right.
Sorry.
What the hell? They feel like they're literally like,
they do. And
People love authority.
100%, they love authority, and they also love like to just share their fake knowledge. Like, no, honestly, because it's like the same people. Now, every time I get a notification, or every time you see like Clubhouse has made it to the blogs or whatever, it's the same people. Like, you know, they're doing it because they want, you know,
The recognition.
it's provocative.
Yeah.
It gets the people going. They like that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
It's
So
mad.
they want to just say things that are out of line, wayward, so that people pay attention. But I think that takes away the beauty of the app, because I just like the fact that I can go on there. You know, we're on lockdown, we're home alone, whatever. Cool. Let me just go in this room and just chat to some people that are just on my vibe, or maybe not even on my vibe, but different people that I wouldn't typically talk to, say on Twitter or Instagram. Like, Clubhouse it kind of opens it up.
Yeah, and I think that what you said is really important. Like, that's the whole point of it. You're going to like seek knowledge. Like, for me, I've seen rooms on there, and not even just Clubhouse. I'm not going to limit this to just Clubhouse. I'm going to say like Twitter as well. I might be interested in something, but I might not be knowledgeable on it. But because there's so many, like, when I say gatekeepers, I'm like thinking of people that want to guard their industry. They don't want newcomers and stuff like that. And it's like, if you're a new person wanting to come into an industry and you want to seek knowledge, you don't want to feel like, oh, it's a cliquey, you know what I'm saying? It's a cliquey thing. Because I feel like in Clubhouse, it's become very cliquey, like,
Yeah,
and
but
I've noticed
all apps kind of have they
this
kind
like
of have that.
click.
Yeah,
And I think it's very, very unfortunate, because there are so many people I know who want to get into things and probably they wouldn't speak out or try to actively go in a room and ask questions, because people are like, how can you know that? You know what I'm saying?
it's true. It's true. But then what you said at the beginning, because you said obviously about like knowing, or maybe it was you, I don't know, but about knowing what you're speaking about. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Knowing what you're speaking about. Because there's a girl that I follow, and she has a really successful hair business, Capelli and More. Her name's Deborah, and she recently has, I don't know if it's off the back of Clubhouse, but I've been seeing her talking a lot more on trading and cryptocurrency. Yeah, and I think she hosted a room a few days ago talking about like trading, like beginners trading, how she got into it, apps that she uses, and how she became knowledgeable. And she's kind of had like backlash on Twitter because people are saying like, oh, well, she's only just like starting out in trading herself, so she's not knowledgeable enough to be hosting a room and educating people. Which I understand their stance in a sense. But then it's kind of like, is it that deep?
Well, if she's actually said, I'm a beginner and I'm just going to show you.
She's just trying to share her what she knows.
Exactly. If she's seen some success from it, then
why shouldn't she
not?
share?
Yeah, I think that's a good thing.
But I think certain industries are like very like, unless you're...
It's clicky.
Yeah, it is clicky. It's like, who do you think you are? You don't know about trading.
Like, you can't come in,
you're not Forex 101. You can't, do you know what I mean?
Do you guys find that with like Twitter, on the back of that, like with Twitter, do you find that it is like people do you actually listen to what people say in terms of like their stigmas on certain things or topics? For example, like, I don't know, certain holiday destinations.
Oh God,
or,
don't.
do you know what I mean?
Dubai.
Like, well, the thing is, I don't really have a big Twitter following. I don't follow that many people, as you know. I'm always out of the loop.
Shut up.
Who's that?
Seriously.
It's the Queen of England.
I've never seen that. I have no clue with what's going on, apart from certain things, you know, Made You Think, and, you know, certain pages I follow, you know. They keep me up to date with certain things. Other than that, I have no knowledge of what is going on in the world sometimes. Obviously, these two always keep me up. But Twitter, like, I don't really keep up to date with certain things, so I don't have that kind of like they wouldn't put me off of certain things. Like, if people say certain things about, say, like you said, Dubai, I wouldn't get put off of certain things because I don't listen or follow. I don't see it. But you guys, I know you follow quite a lot of people and you have a lot of following. So do you think that influences like what?
I don't give a heck, first of all. Like, I think it's so unrealistic to base your like your decisions or your opinions off of social media, because people just chat shit on there every day. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I am never gonna take social media as my real life. Like, because you lot don't know me. You don't know me.
I think
number
people
one.
go with the wave as well. Like,
they
they
do.
change their mind daily.
They do.
Like, you lot are there talking about Dubai. You've never been to Dubai, so how can I take my advice about Dubai from someone that's never been there?
Please, it's 50k
Do you know
Twitter.
what I mean?
50 people on Twitter are earning 100k.
Yeah, they're rich. They're happy. They're successful. They've never done drugs. They're perfect. They're perfect. You can't base it off of them.
No.
People talking shit about Clubhouse. The reason you're talking shit is because you haven't been invited yet, and that's fine. Okay, like,
It's okay.
that's all right. But come on, like, you don't need to put down something just because you're not in it or it doesn't really fit your style. But I think that's the norm.
Yeah,
A lot of people do. Yeah, a lot of people do.
But I think a lot of people, whereas like you're saying it doesn't affect you, and I would agree actually. I see things I'm just like, oh, shut up. You couldn't even chat to me in real life. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people, they take these things as gospel. They'll be saying, oh, Dubai is rinsed, then they're all running to go and change their holiday. They all want to be seen out. Like, get a grip. Like, get a real grip. Get a firm grip. And just ignore people on Twitter. You know, like, you're moving mad.
That's sad.
It is
not
sad.
in a horrible way, but it is. Like, if you're bothered about people that don't know you or have an impact in your actual life, what they think, like, it's just. That's why I can't even take Twitter too seriously.
Yeah, you say that though.
Yeah.
You say that, and it's like people spend their whole life on it. People who are on Twitter morning till night, which is real because I see them.
There's got to be a balance though. I mean, with anything, there's got to be a balance. Like, I would not. Don't get me wrong. I take, and what we said in the previous episode, I do take on board people's opinions around me. Like, I'd more, if you guys as my friends were like, oh, I'd be like, come on, this is a bit much.
You'll be like, I don't give a heck.
I'd still go, but I'd bear in mind what you say. Okay. But Twitter, people that don't know me personally and I don't know personally, I honestly wouldn't take it on board.
So have you ever not done something out of, not fear, but it's just like, if someone from social saw this or if someone from socials commented about this, I would feel away.
No, do you know why that's never, I suppose if I was like a celebrity in the limelight, then maybe I'd have that kind of mindset. But I don't think if people from social media, like, I'm not established for people to be having a, do you know what I mean though? Like, I'm not going to sit down and think, oh, if someone from Instagram sees me, No, I don't think I've never not done nothing.
Do you know why you're, not that you're trying shit, but you kind of, no, because.
Right now.
Right.
Every episode.
No,
every episode.
I'm not, listen.
Put a stop in it. What?
No, I mean, okay, cool, because
This is a segment called Draw Out Abby.
I know. Every single
not
time.
Draw Out Abby.
I love it. I swear to God. Anyway, I took this Doc Martin and dashed it to their head.
Calm. No. Beef, world star.
Okay,
Listen, obviously, we've been doing this podcast thing.
For a
We've been trying
while.
to build up the
What am I
podcast,
lying
all that.
about?
No, I'm not saying you're lying, but I'm
Okay.
saying as in,
True.
don't you think since doing the podcast, yeah, you're more, maybe not Twitter because you're not really on Twitter as much, but do you not think you're conscious about maybe what you put out, like what you post on Instagram, what you post on Snapchat? I've heard you say it, like, oh, something
Certain
like,
things, yeah,
you know,
certain things, yeah, but that's not stopped me from doing something in a sense. Well, I suppose, I mean, if I'm not posting a snap, that's not the same as like going on holiday or.
No, but it's still, it is.
My Snapchat is private, so that's still quite personal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instagram, my Instagram, I just see people like a lot of people but not necessarily.
Make
So I don't-
comments.
All right, but do you not think like a little
I
bit
think,
differently
you know,
now as to maybe like a year ago?
A little bit. I think now I was a little bit like now I might think like, for example, I'm quite a silly person. You guys see on like certain things I put on my main story compared to what I put on my private story is a bit like, if you know me on that level, you know it's like, oh my gosh, what's she doing now? Do you know what I mean? But maybe I would have been a bit more like that on my Instagram, but now I just keep that personal to like people that know me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think you do get my personality on Instagram, but it's just more. It's not as Abby. Do you know what I mean? Like it's more like.
But
yeah,
why though? Why is that?
Just because I feel like, I suppose it's the like if you don't know me like that, you might, I don't know.
Feel
It's 'cause
judged.
It's because you're thinking about other people, right?
Yeah, but that's not necessarily. I don't know if that's necessarily because of the podcast though, because I've always been a lot more personal on certain apps.
Yeah, no, of course. But obviously being exposed, like when you're
Yeah.
putting your opinions out there, your views.
It's true.
More sharing more
But
of
then
your
I-
personal
yeah,
experiences.
but then that's something that I thought to myself like, that's something that I'm gonna do this year regardless anyway, just because I feel like, why should I change or hold back?
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't care. Do you know
And
what I
I've
mean?
been having the same thought. We were having just
Yeah.
having that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah,
Literally,
it's almost like a barrier that people love to see the real you. They love to see. So it's us. They want to see the real.
They think they want to see the real me. They don't want to see the real me.
Honestly,
They don't wanna see.
yesterday I was standing in my rear and I was in my dressing gown. I had my coat over my dress. I was looking mad. I was thinking, maybe I just posted a story, right? And I was like, you know what, they might call the police on me. So
No,
let me know.
serious.
But I think it's so easy. Like, as obviously we say, oh, I don't care what social media says or what Twitter says, and to most of them, to the highest extent, that's true. But back to the conversation that we were having, like, I recently have just been like, I suppose I'm always thinking, yeah, I don't care what people think, but clearly I have been, because it's been preventing me from even being active. Like, I haven't wanted to go on Instagram or post anything on Instagram because it's like, I feel like I'm over, and it's probably just me in myself doing it, but I feel like I'm overthinking it. Like, overthinking, if I post this, they're going to think this, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas before, I'll just post what I want and I don't give a heck. Like, I don't care. This is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm drinking my drink and I'm doing this. My
mad
friends.
stuff.
And,
Yeah,
and I'm listening to my
Brothing with my friends. Bruv, where bruv. Bruv, where bruv. That's how I am. Yeah.
literally. But I think when you, especially, and it depends on I suppose, the field that you're in as well. Because I think obviously we've put ourselves kind of in the spotlight a little bit because we're
little bit.
Yeah, no, we're talking
lot.
because we're sharing our personal experiences, things that I wouldn't typically share. Like before, people would be guessing. Do you know what I mean?
now they know. They
now
know
it's like, okay, you can watch the episode, they can find out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God. So I think that it has added definitely a different element, and that's something that I've had to kind of take on board. Like, let me now be. Not overthink it, but you do need to consider it because it's your brand. It is your brand.
It definitely
also,
is.
one thing that I would say on that is when I follow certain people that are maybe out there in that sense or in the industry or whatever, what I like about the people that I follow and I tend to follow is they are themselves. I don't follow people that just post on Instagram on their story just with filter. Like,
Yeah, but Abby, you can't say that because you don't know them. So what
No,
they
I know, I
post is
know.
what they want you to see, and
No.
you think that might be them being their true, authentic self. But when they're off camera or
Oh,
off,
they like
they're
that.
not. They
No,
won't be
okay,
like that.
cool. Okay, that's a fair point. But what I mean by that, what I said, maybe I didn't word it right. Obviously don't know them as themselves. But I mean, you get people that are like influencers that just will take a picture on their story and it's just them in like a dress, and they put another picture of them from the back in the dress. And do you know what I mean? Whereas if I'm following somebody and it might be, okay, just as an example, again, I don't know her personally, but say Maya Jama, she posts things that you see her engaging with her friends. It's not just so like posy, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I think I like that about her because you feel like, again, I might not know her, so I don't know, obviously I don't know her, so I don't know what she's really like, but you get a taste of what she could be like or whatever, and I feel like that's good in terms of like, that's how I would be. That's do you know what I mean?
But you've got
Am I
different
making sense?
influencers for different things. So a
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
influencer might completely be an image influencer. So all they want to
But
post.
I would never follow somebody that's just about image because I feel like I like to engage on Instagram.
I get what
like,
you're saying.
Do you see what I mean?
But then I
Like,
think Instagram for me, like if we're talking about Instagram in particular, I think Instagram is a fake app. It is fake.
It's
I
just what
think
looks good.
Yeah, it is. And I don't think that's a bad thing. But I think, especially now, it's moving into like becoming like a shopping app. Do you know what I mean? That is what they're working towards, and you can tell. So if you're using Instagram, you need to be conscious. You need to be conscious of the fact that everything is a pretense.
Yeah.
You're not you even if you're a realist or whatever, you are gonna pose that story or that picture in the best way for it to look good. It needs to be visually pleasing for it to do well. You want people to save it, to like it, to comment, and that has to be it's the aesthetics that matter. So I think Instagram is that, okay, cool, that's where you can, as long as it looks good, it's fine. Whatever's going on behind closed doors, you're not aware of it. Then you have other apps, which is why I think Clubhouse is doing so well, because it's like, okay, people can't really hide.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you're in a room and you're talking about something and someone doesn't really have knowledge on that, they can't hide because you can't unless you're gonna be on Google quickly trying to. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna know. We know you're stuttering.
We know you lying. We know you lying.
But we know it's not you. So it's different. You can't keep up. I think that's why it's doing so well, because you don't have that barrier to hide behind. Even on Twitter, you can tweet something, you know, and just
Twitter, I just
say
avoid
what you
Twitter
want.
because I know.
Why
I'm
though?
mindful of what I post on Twitter.
because
I
feel
am.
like-
Really?
Enough times I'll go to write something and delete
Oh,
it.
me too.
Enough
Me too.
If I
times.
read you my Twitter drafts right now, my drafts are crazy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll think, let me say a mad thing, then I think, you know what? But when I was younger, I used to tweet. My brothers used to be calling me, as I said before, they used to be calling me all the time. Like,
Delete
take
it.
that down now.
Yeah.
We're gonna deactivate your account, because I used to just say mad things. So I thought, this is I'm speaking my shit.
Yeah. I don't give a heck.
Yeah, I want to say
Even
what's
like
on
not
my
having
mind.
that many followers, Twitter, it's just a field that I don't know if I want to get into. Like I can play it very safe on Twitter. I just say, oh yeah, have a good day, everybody. Yeah, have a positive day.
Everybody be
Woo,
blessed.
yeah.
Be blessed.
Really, I want to
Yeah,
say, I'm on
productivity.
the edge today. All right, I don't give a heck.
That's what I've started doing recently, though. Recently,
I won't
I'm just
tweet
like,
it.
you know what, guys?
Having a
I'm
bad
down for
day.
it. I'm rock bottom, and if you don't come at me now,
I won't tweet it. I'm just
speaking my
at home in silence smoking weed. I'm not. You won't hear from me on Snap. You won't hear from me on Twitter, Instagram. Nothing. I'm out. I don't give a heck. I'm not gonna expose that part. Like I just no, because it's open to too much judgment. For me, I am conscious. Like
So do you care about the judgment then?
it's not that I care about what people think directly. Like oh, they're gonna come and say something to me. But I do care about how people think my mindset is, and whether or not they think I'm knowledgeable on certain topics. And I think that's sometimes what holds me back, you know, because I'm like, I don't even want to speak on something because I know if it's something that's not correct, people are going to come and talk shit. And it's like, I don't pretend to be some knowledgeable person. I'm not no expert. I'm not no industry. I'm just myself and I have an opinion and I just want to express that. But it seems on Twitter that is not good enough and that's not okay. And I've seen people express their personal experience and personal knowledge or whatever and be ridiculed for it. And it's just like, that's your own experience.
Yeah.
Why do other people think they can come and discredit you? Yeah.
I think it does because it's interesting to see like you guys' stance on Twitter and as such. Because for me, maybe because I've been like my Twitter account, I've had it since I was like 13, 14. Do you know what I mean? So I think like I literally just see it as like not a throwaway, but it's just like when I do want to just chat shit, like whereas Instagram I'll be a bit more conscious. Like I am more conscious of what I want to. What Twitter, I'll say wild things. I'll say wild things on there. Whereas Instagram, I'll think, okay, I'm not gonna post that story because that's a bit mad. Like I'm, you know, and I shouldn't. I don't feel like I should think like that because it's your platform at the end of the day. So you should be able to say what you want. You know, if you want to talk your shit, if you want to be drunk on there and wind up in your do it
on Twitter.
wherever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, but I think your view of Twitter, because you
Twitter, I feel like
You
it's
came too recent.
Yeah.
In 2013, Twitter
I
was
used to have
treacherous.
Twitter back in the day. I don't remember it being like it was
It was okay.
Cool,
You could get away with anything.
But then I cut it out for years, and then I've only come back since we've really been doing the podcast. And I don't follow that many people. Whatever. I'm more of a retweeter, liker. I don't really
in the shadows. Yeah.
But when I just think there's too much room for people to just come and. Yeah. Like
I
sometimes
avoid
I'll write something and I'll backspace and think, no.
But why are you avoiding them situations? Because I know why I'm avoiding that situation. I'm not the one. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna be like, DM.
You know what?
Let me come link you.
I've had people like,
I'll run you over.
You might tweet something and people will reply something funny or quote tweet or whatever. I just won't respond. Genuinely, like that is my way of dealing with that.
Why should you have to?
Yeah, I ain't even. You can go and try and get your retweets or da 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 da. I don't care. I ain't giving you airtime. Like the people, I only respond to people that follow me and who I actually engage with. But if I don't follow you and you've come to quote, I don't give a shit. Say what you're saying. I
need to get to that level because right now I'm like, it depends on the day.
Really?
Chat shit get banged. Like, people need to start getting banged again because everyone just wants to say what they want to say. There's no repercussions. Everyone's just out here talking shit.
They are talking shit.
Talking shit.
And you know what it is? I think it's a lockdown thing because people think, okay, I'm not gonna see her. She's not gonna buck me. So
They think,
when you see me.
But it's cool. After lockdown, don't worry. Everything that you lot said, yeah.
And you won't see me.
In the comments.
You won't see me till it's too late. They're all like,
You're gonna forget, but I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna grab you from behind.
Lord, that's mad still. Have you ever seen someone do something online and then they come and try apologize, like, or they come and try and explain themselves?
Yes. You
No.
You know where I'm talking about.
I've seen the opposite where it's like someone's friendly online, then they're under the comments like, yeah, these girls are chatting shit. And I know you all know who we're talking about now.
We know all of that.
But I haven't seen the other way, to be fair.
I've seen when I
Okay, I know this.
when I was in college, when we was in college, yeah, and someone was just, listen, someone got herself in a real pickle in it because she was talking shit. I was talking to someone that I have that relationship with, who I respect, whatever, cool. I consider him family. I'm keeping it cool. I'm keeping it cool. I respect him, whatever. We was having a conversation. My girl decided to involve herself, yeah. So now she put a target on herself because she was talking shit. I don't know you. She went to my college, but I didn't know her. I didn't recognize her. Who's that? Who's she? But anyway, cool. We got somewhere anyway. She was talking shit on Twitter, yeah? On Twitter, she was talking shit.
What about you guys?
About me.
I don't even know how
She got involved anyway.
Everyone's trying to cuss you.
Yeah. Everyone was talking shit. Cool. I had a mad little hairstyle. Everyone was talking. Okay, cool. That's fine. Because when you see me, are you gonna be talking the same shit?
No.
They weren't. Anyways, Rebecca, the day that this girl decided to go to college. Rebecca went to college. But I didn't go. I wasn't planning on going to college. Them times that I was doing my little.
Very naughty. Very
bad. I wasn't
bad.
really, it wasn't really a priority for me. Then I got a call like, rah. This, I was like, oh, okay.
I'm coming to college.
I'm gonna go to college.
Do you know what? Side note, everybody that I speak to, that hears us talking, they're like, you don't chat like man, you know. Like, what you saying? I chat like man? How you saying? I called you like, no.
I can be myself, innit? I can't be myself. It's all the real. This is how I really talk in real life.
It's real.
But anyway, I went to college. And I bucked up, and I was like, "Bro, where's my?" Anyway, someone gave me the drop. I found out where she was. When I'm in face to face with my girl, she was shook. She was scared. She's on the phone. I'm on the phone to my brother. Tell your brother to come. Tell him to come now, because I'm here right now. And so what are you gonna do? I am ready to go. I'm ready to go, ready to rock us. That's not me anymore. That was me back then. But we've grown, we've lived past that. But what my point is, yeah. Anyway,
you have had people.
She ended up getting banged in her face, and this is what I'm saying. Don't talk shit on Twitter because when I come to you now, you need to be able to handle it. And I came to her, and she was running away. And then I had man there like, this is not you. You don't notice me. You don't notice me because I keep it composed, and that's not the kind of girl that I try and portray. But if you talk shit online and I catch you in real life,
you know what is it? This is why I avoid.
Bex caught her before I caught her, and she got it from Bex as well. So this is what I'm saying. Do you not?
Bex!
I talk shit, yeah? Because when you see me in the flesh, if you can back it, it's fine. We can go.
This is why I stay out of these online situations. I will grab you on a mat.
People get comfortable on Twitter and they think, because it's Twitter, it's not real life. It's real life. I'm going to take it seriously. I don't care whether you think, women shouldn't be fighting or I'm gonna always back myself.
Yeah, as you should.
And if I can't face, I'm gonna try. Even if you're 10 times bigger than me and you're that's fine. That's fine. But we can.
No, but it's good. It's true. I feel like this is how you lay boundaries.
And
because
people
did you
realise
get
that they can't fuck with you because okay, she's gonna really come and handle it.
Did you have a problem from that girl afterwards?
After for what?
Because you've set the boundary.
I done dealt with it.
The
It was dealt
boundary.
with. But online, I said to her, when I catch you, like, so what?
And what did she say?
And she didn't think. She thought, oh, we ain't got college. We're on holiday now. We're nice. Oh, but next day, academic review day or whatever. Now I pulled up, and now you was running and crying. And anyway,
she didn't expect it because she didn't
think.
No,
she didn't
because
think.
the surprise in the face, like, oh my God.
I don't need to go around like I'm bad or da. Like, if I need to back myself, I will back myself.
Okay.
And
that's fair enough. Yeah.
You proved it, didn't you, girl?
I think that's fair enough. And I think that online, aside from...
Okay, guys, I know it's a little bit different to our usual episodes. But if you catch it, you're going to get banged, okay?
Guys, I don't fight anymore.
I'm thinking, how do I wrap that up? Oh, my man, Try and keep it really PG online. My best advice to anyone, and this is advice I take for myself, is I am the same person online than I am in person. I think I'm nicer online, innit? Like I'm more like friendly and stuff, but uphold online what you would uphold in person.
In real life, don't be fake.
Because it could get cracking on you.
Yeah, and then when someone's coming to bang you in your face, you need to be able to handle it. No, I'm not even...
You know what, guys? You know we just keep it real here. You know, no one ain't bad, but, we can defend the thing. So make sure you keep it nice in them comments.
How we like it?
Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time for another good episode of Down to Mars.
See you later.
Is that the end already?